Hello, Pisces. Welcome in. Welcome back. Thank you so much to all my subscribers, new and returning. I truly appreciate your support, your energy. It truly means so much to me. Okay, so if you haven't been with me before, welcome in. My name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic, medium, tarot reader, healer, empath, and I also have the gift of telekinesis. You can see, I don't know, maybe I'll do a little something somewhere in the reading. If not, you can just go back to the other videos. Let's start your reading though, Pisces. Let's go. What's in your present energy for Pisces, their current energy right now? Yeah, Ace of Swords. I don't know. Somebody saw clearly. Some kind of truth came out. Some new beginnings here with some new beginning of success, new ideas, maybe some overcoming some obstacles of some sort. But this is a decision that was made, maybe to start something new. Yeah. Moving before you right now is the strength and, tension and patience card here. This is inner strength that you have to find. Maybe something happened here and you're finding some kind of self-discipline. Yeah, this is you taming the big beast here. One of the past issues right now is the star. Okay, the star. This is hope. Maybe something happened. Maybe something happened between you and somebody here. Maybe you could have got, together with somebody recently, or I feel like maybe for some of you, came apart, restoration or something like that. Maybe you're separated. I don't know. I just felt that. But yeah, this is good fortune. All right. Your past issues is good fortune. All right. Hope, guidance, inspiration, happiness. And right now, your immediate past is a couple here. Love and new partnership, maybe in a maybe in business, or is this going to be in romance or a friendship, a fair partnership or something like that. Maybe it's the end of hostility. This is what's right behind you, and this, of course, Pisces is what crowns you. Pisces energy, high priestess. All right, you having some sacred knowledge, understanding your, something here, sacred knowledge, hidden wisdom. All right, mystery, the spiritual world. For some of you, you're readers here, okay? For some of you, you're readers. For some of you, you probably had some kind of spiritual awakenings recently. But the immediate future, what's about to happen here is 10 of Wands. Maybe some kind of burden or something. Maybe you're carrying some kind of burden that happened or overloaded. Maybe there's a lot of responsibilities that you're going through right now, or striving for success or something like that. But somebody's, lots of responsibilities and they're burdened with something here. Maybe it could be something from your past that, but this is what's about to happen, your future. All right. Your fears right now is having too many choices, maybe having a difficult choice to make right now. You can't decide on something, and maybe there's an ability to cope. Maybe there's a lot of illusions around you. These are your fears right now. Having too many choices, can't decide, random thoughts. All right, how others see you. 2 of Wands, moving on. Planning, having ambition, traveling. This is how other people see you, being somebody who travels a lot. Maybe you travel to your job or something, but maybe you're somebody's planning on something here. Something had an impact and now they're planning. Somebody travels again a lot, maybe by plane, by car, whatever, but somebody's achieving something and they're planning to do something here. Okay, this is 5 of Swords here. This is drama, loss, conflict, misfortune, sabotage, hatred. Somebody, gloats on somebody's misery is what I'm getting here. But I feel like for some of you, I don't know, something happened here. Your hopes. This is under your hopes. I feel like maybe somebody wants to sabotage somebody here. feeling kind of, some kind of way about somebody right now, some kind of negative or hatred. Maybe this is you, wishing bad on somebody, or maybe there was malicious rumors about you or something to do with that. There's some kind of chaos. I don't know. Conflict, loss, something like that. Maybe you wanted this. Maybe somebody wanted to just, take these, something to do with burdens here. Somebody's maybe burdening somebody. Yeah, look at the outcome. Somebody's going to be walking away here. Eight of Cups. This is, you walking away. This is the answer. Answer to your question. Your outcome is walking away. Disappointed. All right. Abandoning ship. Leaving your past behind. All right. This can be leaving your homeland. This can separation, change. This is a breakup, a turning point. Somebody, exploded. Somebody left. Okay. Something happened, something to do with a high priestess here. I don't know. This can be you or somebody around your energy. This is what crowns you, high priestess. I don't know. Maybe somebody here is also a tarot reader or something like that, or intuitive. Is in a spiritual, world like this. I speak to my spirits. If you haven't been with me before, I speak to my spirits through my emblem here. Okay. I am so mediumship. I am, connected to the other realm. I can speak to the other realm. I connect with them. I get, I go have conversations all day with them. Yeah, they like that. But that means love, okay? But yeah, subscribe to my channel so my spirits can pick up on your every energy if you haven't already, okay? But right now, also your crown right now is justice. For some of you, I feel like I don't know, somebody has to take accountability, but this is fairness, this is balance. Something's about to be balanced out right now for you, making the right decision. Maybe making the right decision is for you to walk away or something, but there's too much disagreements or something like that. But you're growing wealth right here. You're growing wealth, patient, hardworking. Maybe something to do with at your job. You're going to be getting justice at your job. But yeah, the past is here. Lovers. Yeah, being bored, and there's some kind of destined judgment to happen. I don't know. Something's about to happen, maybe with something from your past. Can be with this union. End of hostility. Yeah, look, the world. All right, it's a completion of some sort. Maybe you finished the job here of something. Maybe there was some kind of paperwork or something at your job or something that's completed, but there's an end of a journey here. But this is that's it. It's a success, it's completion. Something was completed. A cycle has been completed here. And this can be with work, or this can be something that you're speaking upon. This is definitely success. And I feel like maybe somebody either got a promotion, something to do with work. Somebody from the higher ups made a right decision about you or something, can be something like that. But look, in your heart, you're moving away. Six of Swords. You're going on to calmer waters. You're leaving something behind here. Yeah, there's completion. Whatever this is that you completed, whether it be a job, a person that you're leaving behind, something that you're leaving behind. It can be something at work or romance, or some kind of something to do with the law. Okay, everybody's has a different timeline, and we're all on different. Everybody has a different life and on different timelines. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Use your discernment. Yeah. Somebody's definitely going with the flow and just, that's it. Change, relieving stress, moving forward. This can be, of course, you or somebody in your energy, or, of course, I feel like this is you. This can be relocation. Yeah, look at that. Maybe you're getting a new home. All right. Maybe you're looking to buy a new home. This is Four of Wands. This is you being a happy family here, a secure home, a happy home, a solid business partnership, or this can be your harvest, your blessings, peace. Maybe you're improving your house. The number 4 is significant. The number 10 is significant. March 5th, March 6th. It's also significant. You can be dealing with an Aries or a Leo or a Sagittarius. Here we have Page of Swords. Not gossip. I feel like there was just gossip or something like that. Somebody with a sharp tongue. Deep insight here. This can be something to do with your child, a younger person. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm getting also somebody's, going away to college or something, maybe coming back or going away to college. Something to do with that. Maybe somebody completed a course or completed something. I don't know, but somebody completed some kind of schooling maybe for justice or something to do with law as well. Yeah, it was something with communicating. I don't know. I feel like something to do with lawyers. I'm getting that as well. Something to do with lawyers. What grounds you right now is death, okay? Death. Transformation, a change. Some kind of, this is the dawn of a new era, okay? Again, transformation, and something is going to change here. This is the end of something, the end of a cycle of some sort, some kind of purification, a rebirth. This is what grounds you. So yeah, somebody's leaving something behind here. Okay, guys. You could be leaving your friend, I don't know, your person, a marriage, a partnership, a job, but somebody's definitely leaving something behind. But right here is moving on to a better home too, I feel. Maybe you completed something with some kind of paperwork with the home, or maybe something like that, an apartment, maybe a lease. Let's see what's going on here. 13:13 on the clock. Okay, recharge. All right, I'm about to recharge here. Come back, take a break from something. Divine intervention happened though, with this job, with this work, with something here. The universe was stepped in somewhere. Somebody's taking like a break of some sort to recharge. Somebody's taking a break here. Maybe you're in again, I feel a separation, and somebody's unbothered, okay, about it. Somebody's straight up unbothered, okay? There's peace, despite the chaos, calm attitude. This can be you, not my drama, all right? End of a journey. Yeah, people can be fighting around you, and you can be calm, cool, and collective. Looking at them like, whatever, I'm out, that can be too. But with somebody in or around your energy, this can be you. It's unbothered about this fighting or whatever. Energy vampires here. This is probably why you left somebody or went on to calmer water. Somebody's, too much. All right. Draining connections here. Toxic influence. It says protect your energy. Time to cut cords. Confirmation. This is somebody, energy vampires around your energy, babe. Straight up, okay? Draining connections here. This can be you or them, Toxic influence, maybe people around you or whatever are toxic, or toxic influences around you. So it says protect your energy, all right? It says time to cut cord. I don't know, maybe I feel like, in the past, maybe you felt balanced or something, or, you were balanced and you felt like something, I don't know, something to do with confidence and balance. All right, sugar coated. All right, sweet but deceptive words, empty compliments, hidden insults, too good to be true. All right, this is what this card says, and this is under your house. So this can be, somebody in your energy who's like, sugarcoats things. All right, somebody's sugarcoating something here. There's sweet but deceptive words, empty compliments, hidden insults, Somebody's too good to be true, it says here. And then side piece. All right, somebody has a side piece. And in your sacred chakra, secret romance, always on their phone. Phone, hidden affairs, being second choice on somebody, only late night calls. Immaturity is what I'm getting here. Immature. All right, what's death? What's death? Flipper. Yeah, CEO energy. All right. Transformation. Somebody maybe got I feel like somebody got a raise. Somebody leveled up. Okay, somebody leveled up in their job. Straight up. You got CEO energy is what grounds you. It's taking control of yourself right now. You're a natural leader. Confidence in your business and what you do. You do your job very well. You do your job very, very well. All the ins and outs, and you're a problem solver. Okay, like I'm the boss. This is what you're saying right here. I'm the boss. What's up? I'm the boss. Somebody definitely, either you got fired or you got stepped up. You got into the complete cycle. I feel like somebody bossed up here. Maybe more money, got a new idea, but leveled up, taking control. Maybe maybe you started your own company. Okay, maybe you're a boss. You left the job to start your own company or something like that. All right, give me one of these. I'm not going to go too long today, Pisces. Yeah, forgiveness. 12 is significant. March 12th is significant. February 21st is significant as well. But somebody's asking for forgiveness here, okay? Or forgiveness, letting go of emotional burdens. That's what this is, emotional burdens. That's about to happen. Key to healing and growth and connection, all right, is forgiveness, all right? So acknowledge your feelings and that of your twin, all right? So you have to maybe talk to somebody about something here, okay? Maybe you have a difficult differences. Somebody, can be, somebody here is wearing a jihad, all right? Differences of opinions and ideas in love, or one is awakened while the other is unawakened, okay? Differences in status, money, power, or culture, all right? Telepathic, somebody here is telepathic. 56, 55 is significant. 54, random thoughts and intense feelings brought by your twin. All right. Notice patterns, images, or numbers in your day by day that remind you of your person. Somebody here, 65 is also significant, but somebody's thinking about again, March 5th and March 6th is here, and also the 11th, but somebody is thinking about their person. Angel numbers and symbols. Again, positive movement forward. You can be seeing the numbers 25, 15, 111 or 1010. There's multiple messages through different forms though that you're getting. Okay. What else? What else for Pisces? Spirit. Again, Pisces, I know that something happened in March that was ended. I don't know. if that was meant for you, but if this is you, maybe it was a job or your other, your person or whatever. I don't know. Something ended in March for you, but I channel in down that. Maybe, too much to lose. Maybe again, yesterday I tuned in on fire. Somebody maybe got burned or something like that, or maybe somebody had a fire next to them or around them, or something to do with a fire. Maybe you're dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. All right, but that's what this is here. Burnt house, too much to lose. Maybe you got too much to lose right now with something, okay? It said to recharge, get a mental rest. Something to do with justice. Maybe something to do with justice. I don't know. Maybe some of you have too much to lose in court or something like that. Make the right decision. You got too much to lose, they're saying. Something to do with, I don't know, I want to say court. Okay, something to do with justice, balance. All right, so bad apple, wrong decision. All right, wrong decision. Saved by the bell. Something to do with your job. Bad apple. Somebody, made a wrong decision, maybe by sleeping with somebody else or something, or maybe it's a bad apple, maybe, bad relationship you just got out of or something like that. Things gone bad here, botched. And I feel like you're unbothered. Somebody, things gone bad. It says things gone bad. I don't know what bad here, but it's a completion of it. Time to spice things up, it says here. I don't know. Cinnamon and coconut, chocolate is significant. Dealing with bullies, maybe bad intentions, hurting others. Don't forget, hurt people hurt people. All right, because it says voodoo doll here. So you might be dealing with bullies. They're sugarcoating stuff. Maybe this is somebody, your neighborhood or something like that. Your neighbors or something. Or somebody here's a bully. They have bad intentions and they like hurting others. Maybe with their tongue or something, or, something like that. It's all in your head, they said. Monsters under your bed. Monsters under your bed. And then it says side piece. So maybe, this side piece or whatever is all in your head or whatever. Maybe somebody's just being immature or something like that. I'm hearing immaturity. But I also get somebody who's always on the phone too. Like they can't stay off their phone. Like whatever they do, they're on their phone. And whatever they do, I feel like that too. Just always on the phone. I always hear I hear that. Always on the phone. Always on the phone. Can't get off the phone. Ugh, that's gotta be annoying, huh? All right, what's this grounding here with the CEO energy? Ugh. Bewitched under his hocus pocus, it says here. Under his hocus pocus. Bewitched. Somebody here is bewitched. I don't know. I feel like, somebody here is like, on somebody's brain. Okay. There goes my mic. All right. What else? What else we got for Pisces to wrap this reading up? What else we have to tell Pisces here? What is this? I don't know. I'm getting boredom too again. I feel like maybe, you know somebody from your past or something, getting that, like maybe it's a deja vu, or maybe you have to wrap something up. It's a karmic relationship is what I'm also getting here. Karmic relationship, immediate past. Yeah, this is, your love and your something with a new partnership, or your love, something happened to do with your past. Life on the edge right now. You know, adventurous lifestyle, unstable. Maybe, is the life you're living worth the price you're paying to live it? They're asking. 61 is significant. The number 6 keep on popping up in my thing, in my third eye. The number 10, March 10th, is also significant. But 16, 61, you can be, birds are significant. You can be feeding birds, or you love the birds or something like that. Red birds are significant. Bluebirds, your favorite color, maybe be baby blue, something like that. Baby blue is also significant. It's time to expand your wings. No one can bring you down, they're saying. The number 7 is also here, March 7th. February 27th, you can be 39 years old. 1993 is significant. But transparency, feather. Birds of a feather flock together, I just heard. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but vulnerability. Create the atmosphere of openness and trust without game playing. So transparency, they want you to be vulnerable, receptive. Too closed off is what I heard. It may seem like a long journey, but trust your final decision is near, they're saying. Yeah, you can, something happened here. Mental fatigue, energy drain. Yeah, and this is under energy vampire. Something's going on. Mental fatigue, energy vampire. They're saying that, you need to go away from this, calm it down, all right? You need to calm this down already. You need to smooth sailing from here, go, all right? Get rid of the conflict and the difficulties and the stress. Leave the baggage behind. Go on to calmer waters. I keep on, this is calm waters here that came out. 49 can be significant. All right, 1994 is also significant, but 49, 50, somebody can be in their early 50s, going on to 50 or something like that. This went on to 50. Horses are also significant. Seeking, somebody's seeking here, researching, questing after truth. What else? What's gypsy soul? Somebody around here has a gypsy soul. 53, 54 is also here. Can't tame or change a wild heart. Learn to accept its unpredictability. So this is a childlike. This is adventurous independence. This can be you. Have a gypsy soul. This is you having a gypsy soul. You can be somebody who is like this right now. 53 or 35 years old. All right, but you can't change. You can't tame or change a wild heart. Learn to accept its unpredictability. Somebody's just gypsy soul, childlike, adventurous, independent. Okay. Again, you can be dealing with an Aries or a fire sign. 43, 34 is also significant here. Sexual attraction is what grounds you right now. Sexual intent, sex. There's a sexual connection with someone, but don't let lust rule. Okay, that's what it says. There's a sexual connection within someone, but don't let lust rule. There's some kind of chemistry or passion you have with somebody here. Okay, I'm getting not every sweet root gives birth to sweet grass. All right, not every sweet root gives birth to sweet grass. Maybe somebody around you is a brat or something like that. In or around your energy, someone's a brat and in or around your energy. All right, take it for what that's worth. And I feel like I need to do this. One of these, please, for Pisces. One of these for Pisces spirit. Thank you. Cautious. Be cautious. 1976, 1967 is also significant. You can be, cautious. It says to be caution, have caution. Red tape. Maybe you could have been seeing this somewhere in your energy. Maybe you saw this tape. Maybe you're going to see this tape here, caution tape somewhere. All right. They're saying to be cautious, though. I don't know. Mm-mm-mm. Give me one. Give me one, Pisces. Give me one for Pisces, Spirit. Thank you. Hair juju. For some of you, you're bald. Okay, I'm getting that. But hair fall out, it says here. Hair fall out. Hair juju. So dry, maybe dull, itchy scalp. Maybe it's greasy. An accident at the hair salon. Nappy headed, bad hair days. Maybe you're having a bad hair day right now. Just protect your hair. Protect your hair. Protect. Wrap it if you need to. Okay, don't let nobody touch your hair. This was your reading, and I hope it resonated with you. Don't forget to like, it's free and it takes 2 seconds. And if you subscribe, it's an energy exchange, so my spirits can pick up on your energy as well. Okay, I love you guys, Pisces. I'll see you soon. Take care. Peace out. Don't be mean because mean people suck. Okay, love you guys. Peace out.